Hi, Rita. How are you?
Hi,
I was
everyone.
waiting for the thing to say you're live. They didn't say it.
Hi.
Oh, if didn't tell me. Hi, Miss Rita. How you doing? I know you're going live here in a little bit. So, if didn't tell me. It's all right. See, now I got the. Miss Rita, how you doing? I know you. Ooh, the echo. Huge sounds and everything. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, Kobe. How you doing? Hi, Samantha. All right. Hi, Clint. So, all right. That's there. All righty. Here we go. Click this button, click that button, click this other button. Hey, Mark. Here are you. Oh, goodness. Yes. Type Stuffy on home. And drop the link in chat. And I'm going to try to get everything posted. Everybody's, what I do in the community tab that I know that's live. So, or who's going live next. And, be surprised that it's busy at Sunday night sometimes. Sometimes it's not. So, and Rita at 9:15. All right, so then I'll get busy and we'll be playing game and I'm not gonna be posting. Here we go. All right.
I have the headphones on.
Not yet.
I know, but when you start, you have the headphones on.
All right, so we got Samantha and Clint and Colby and Rita. Owen, thank you so much for coming in. All righty. So we do, we play Hangman. And
Except the guy's happy.
it's the guy is happy instead of sad. Because he's playing a game. And what I'll do, is like this, and I'll pick a name of a show, and I'll give the spaces for the name, and y'all just put letters in the chat, and we'll fill them in, and whoever guesses first. We guess all together, and I usually do like 10 shows each time. It depends on how it's going and everything. So that's what we do. I've got them written down. Nobody can see what I wrote down. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
You gotta love me for. You gotta love me for this.
What's that?
I got my floor cleaned up already.
You do.
It was driving me nuts. I'm like, I couldn't stand it. So I was like, I'm just gonna put this here, die here, this here, this here, die here, this here. I'm done.
Oh, I know.
I only got 2 boxes to go through, and then I'm pretty much done.
That is good.
Well, no, actually, in 1 box. It's already on the floor. The other one's pretty much done already.
Sweet.
I'm telling you, it about killed me when I was up or down, up or down, up or down, going underneath the table here, and then pulling stuff out. I'm like, this cannot be happening.
I know. I know exactly what you mean. So my hip was doing the same thing today, but it's partly my fault too, because we had potato salad for barbecue Friday, and so I ate potatoes Friday, ate potatoes Saturday. Now I'm paying for it because I hurt.
I love barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm coming over. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to Nancy. She's having a barbecue. Bye.
Everybody goes, we're coming to your house. I'm like, okay, go close the closet. So I'll wait a few more minutes for everybody to get in. But yeah, we decided we cook out Friday because they work Monday, so it's like that's good. So Fort
Well, I
Collins.
got, and I got these little storage things.
Uh-huh.
You never know what's gonna come up my sleeve.
Exactly. See, in Fort Collins, it's partly cloudy with a temperature of 71 degrees. The wind is blowing from the east southeast at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 45%.
It was hot here. I couldn't stand it. I love my fan on 24/7. I'm like, ooh, I get chilly and then I get hot and I get chilly and I get. I'm like, it's like
Uh,
a heater slash cooler in here. I was like, oh, I'm starting to melt.
oh, yeah. It's going to get that time, it's getting that time. It's going to be hot and cold until it just stays hot. And then it's like, oh my goodness.
I know it's crazy. And I was sitting here pulling out stuff out of the boxes. I'm like, God, I'm getting hot for some reason. I'm like, ooh, I'm turning on the fan.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. So this is our first show. It has 3 names in the title. The first word has 5 letters. The second word has 4 letters. And the last one only has 1 letter.
I bet I can figure this one out with one hunch. May I give it a try?
You can give it a try. You can guess it off the, if you want to guess it or you want to give a letter. So if y'all want to put letters in the chat.
I would say the letter A.
All right. There's only one A.
Ooh, I'm getting there.
So everybody can guess. You can type letters in the chat and everything. It's just some good fun at nighttime. And usually Stace be here shortly. She it could be like 3 letters and she'll guess it. It's like, oh my goodness. So we have an A so far.
Yay, I'm not hanging on the stick now. Is there a C?
There's no C. So we have A and no C.
Ouch, mama.
A T. There is no T.
Hi, kiddo.
Hey, Bert. No T. Oh, I've got the headphones. Everybody saying hello.
Hi.
She said hello. She got a new show she likes to watch, so she's watching that. Y'all let me know if y'all hear any music from the background or from the TV so that we can adjust that.
Oh, it don't bother me any.
How about, no, there's no milk. No milk.
That sounds good, though.
Milk, chocolate milk or strawberry milk.
Oh, don't mention it to me now. I'll probably run to your house and grab it and go, nom, nom, nom. swipe the whole gallon and say, "Mom, I stole this from Nancy's kitchen. It's a big gallon of chocolate milk, and delicious."
You
She'll
said
probably say, "You
no
better."
tea. How about milk? It's just a joke.
That's funny.
Well, we don't have any regular milk. We have almond milk.
I had a friend that used to drink goat milk. I was like, ugh, I never
Okay,
heard
goat
of it.
milk. No, goat milk.
Blech.
I cannot. No, goat milk. I can't do.
Well, I couldn't do it. I was like, ugh. It was like melted mayonnaise,
You
like
made
the
one.
kind of.
Awesome. All right, we'll do that one after this. Okay.
Yeah, are you
So,
gonna
does anybody have another letter?
How about an S?
There's no S.
Darn it. Come on, brain. Work, work, work. I think all my gears are loose in my head. Someone needs to get a screwdriver and screw them back on.
That's what they're thinking about mine. So, all right, we need another letter.
How about an R?
There is no R.
Crapola. Come on, brain. You only got one letter right.
M. There is no M.
Is there an F?
No, you already said S. So there's no S.
No, I said F.
Oh, F. There is an F.
Ooh. Oh, my gears are going now.
There
Come
you
on.
go. All righty. A D.
Is there
There
a T?
is. There's no D.
Ooh. Sorry, people. Is there a T?
No T. We already said T.
Ow. Arr. What about a G?
There is no G.
Ah, poo. Hmm.
So we have an A and we have an F.
Is there an I?
There is an I.
Oh, sweet.
There are 3 I's.
Oh, wait a
So
minute.
the words start from, they go from, this is the beginning, this is the end. This is the beginning and this is the end. And then that. So,
Um,
and it's 3 names and the title of a TV show. Maybe 60s, 70s. Yeah, somewhere around there. 60s or 70s.
let me see the last line again on there.
Yep, that last one is just a single letter.
Is there an
No.
N and a D?
No. These
Oh,
are the letters
darn
that I've said. There's no D and no N.
Hmm.
Z?
It kind of looks like fish almost.
8.
That one. Actually, I can say they made a remake of this show too. So actually, it's not just only 60s and 70s. In 2000, somewhere in the 2000s, they did a remake of the show.
Oh,
All right, anybody have any letters?
what about an R?
There's no R. All right, Miss Rita, we'll see you later. Oh my God, well, it's from Hawaii 5-0. There you go, Mark. Woohoo!
Oh, man, I should have knew that. That was Hawaii.
Hawaii 5-0.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Jonathan.
Well done. I was close.
Alrighty. So I thought 2 letters on the third line. There was 4 letters on the third line. All right. So, all right, we're going to start a second one. Here's another show. Now, this top letter has this one has 1 letter. This one has 4 letters, and this one has 4 letters. And it starts, this is the beginning, this is the end. So now we can start just guessing letters. Hi, Washington Mountain.
How about an A?
There is no A.
Ah, poop. Mm.
All right. Anybody have any letters they want to put in?
Oh wait, is it mine?
Oh, it is. Hold on. We skipped you. She has one she wants to do. And we'll do it. All right, hold on. Mark, is that an I or is that an L? Let's stick that right there. Because I know if it's gonna be an L, put a big L. Make it a capital L so I will know. Well, thank you, Jonathan. It's I. There is an I.
No, you have to do mine first.
We will. So here's an I.
I hurt you. That's the show.
Yeah, but you know, that's not that one.
Come on, let's do mine.
Okay, hold on. You will do this one. I got yours lined up next. So, all right, anybody got a letter?
What about an
Now,
F?
An F?
A 7.
No, there's no F.
Err.
Ah, you got a what?
What about a S?
I am still on read this. Oh my goodness. An S? No S. So I don't know why. All right, hold on. I gotta change this.
Changes away.
I am still stuck on readers. I think, that's me doing that. See, I'm not with it sometimes. Sorry.
Good Lord, Nancy. Have you
Mark.
had your coffee yet?
Bert got it. Bert got it. I love Lucy. I don't drink coffee but in the morning.
I should have known. I love Lucy.
I love Lucy. I kept saying, why is that showing I'm in Rita's live? And I just didn't dawn on me.
Okay.
All
I
right.
got mine.
There's okay.
Mine has 3 words.
I'll be back.
All righty.
You may go.
All right. Hold on.
My little guy has teeth.
Your little guy has teeth?
Yeah.
All right. So,
My little guy.
her show is how many words?
3 words.
Is that a letter and this is a letter?
Yeah. Letter letter in the first word, letter in the first word, letter in the first word, second word, third word.
Because that's not going to show up. It's too light. It's in a pencil. So the
Show my man.
and this is her man.
Has teeth.
He has teeth.
I just
So-
want to be cute.
Excuse me.
So this starts this word here. Then this is a word, another word, and then down here is a word from here to here.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay, so I can do it.
So my dog's name is Lucy. She is retired therapy dog. All people would ask me her name and I would say Lucy, like I love Lucy. Oh, that is so cool. So, alrighty, anybody got any letters? So let's see. I start. How many letters in each word? Okay, so the
Seven in
seven,
the first word,
seven.
3 in the second word, and 4 in the
There. So it's 7 in the first word, 3 in the second word, and 4 in the third word. So everybody just start naming letters.
Is there an O?
Is an O?
yes.
Yes, there is an O.
Ah, I'm getting somewhere.
Let's put it this way. I can drink coffee. It doesn't keep me up. I just drink coffee because I like the flavor of it.
When I drink coffee, I go wild at night and make my mom terrified of me.
No, you don't.
Well, not completely terrified, just enough that her eyes go. Oh, just as yeah. Hi,
Hooga.
hi, Hooga.
Hooga.
Hello.
Her eyes get as big as a squishmallow.
All right. So one word has an O in it, and that's the last word. It has 4 letters. This one has 7 letters, and this one has 3 letters.
Is there a P?
Is there a P?
There is.
Yes, there is a P.
There are 2.
There are 2
Tell me.
P's. There you go.
Oh.
I went ahead and did both P's.
Yes. Oh, last week it was funny because I had the one that was 2 names in the title, and I would forget a letter in the first word, have it in the second word, and I go, oh, wait a minute, I have to give it to Stace, because she had the letters.
That's
Just
funny.
keep it interesting. All right, any letter T? Is there a T?
There is 2 T's.
Mm-mm.
There is 2 T's. 3 T's. No, 4 T's.
There are 4 T's. How about that?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Leave it to Beaver. Hey, Captain Jack. Hey, Jack. We're doing
Ahoy,
3
Captain.
names in the title. So let me show them everything. So 3 names in the title. So the first word has 3 T's in it. 2 in the middle, 1 at the end. The second word has a P, a letter, and a T. I'm going this way. And then the last word, blank, blank, OP.
Is the last word stop?
No, but you're
I'm
close.
close.
You're close.
I was close. I'm like, oh, freeze.
So, yeah. So the first word has 7 letters. The second word has 3, and the last one has 4.
What about an R?
It's an R. There is no R.
There is no R. First, no word.
We discuss a letter and we'll just fill it in.
Okay.
So there's no R. So there you go.
Show her where the R is.
The R is at the bottom, crossed out. So
It's in a circle crossed out.
first word, it starts here. 2 T's in the middle, 1 T at the end. Here's the second word. P blank T. And then the third word. Blank blank OP.
What about an I?
There is an I. So, yeah, Captain Jack, I made it easy. The first time we did was just shows with one name, a title. Then we did 2 names in the title, and then we're doing 3 names in the title, all TV shows from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So, D. Is there a D?
How are you, Captain?
There is no D.
Ouch and mama.
Alrighty. So, no D. And there is an I right here. So ITT blank blank T and P blank T. What's the word? Blank blank OP. Oh, and I had a happy camper over here. If I said the word by accident.
That was a tough one.
Just name some letters.
How about an A?
There is no A.
There's no A.
Is there a B?
No B. And so you can start just naming the vowels and get them out the way. Tough one. Pick who could say tough one? You picked the good one.
I did pick the good one.
So here we go.
I'm gonna start singing the theme song.
I know.
Is there a U?
There's no U. So no U. There's an E. Mark said E.
Hang on.
So there are 2 E's.
Ooh. This kind of reminds me of
All right, come on.
Now I'm scared.
All right. So there's 2 E's. There's the beginning of that one. ITTE blank T. Then we have this one, which is pet. And then we have the bottom word. Blank blank O.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it's coming to my head now. Just hold your horses, kiddo.
Jonathan.
There is an L. There is a L.
Thank you, Jonathan. Oh, you have fun barbecuing tomorrow. Ooh.
Have fun barbecue.
Ooh la la, barbecue.
Jonathan Zork.
Barbecue is my middle name.
L. Hugo says L.
There, I already marked that.
Okay, so, all right. So we got, there's the first word, there's your second word, and there's your third word.
Is it little pet? And then there's 2 blanks in an OP, right?
Uh-huh.
Little pet romp.
No, but you're close. Clinton's guessing. He almost had it. Captain
Little
Jack!
pet.
Jack got it.
Jack, you got it.
Pull it in. That is so funny.
Lily's Pet Shop.
There we go. Littlest Pet Shop. So Littlest Pet Shop. Well, there we go.
Oh, I got one for you, Nancy.
You got one for me?
Yes.
Grandma, you got it.
Okay, how many letters in the first word?
There's 3 in one word,
I done mine.
Okay.
and there's 6 in another word,
Okay.
and then there's 2 in one, and the last one has 2.
Okay. So we have 3 letters in the first word, 6 letters in the second word, 2 letters in that one, and then 2 letters in that one.
Yep. And this
All
one's
right.
easy. And I'll give you one clue. It's my favorite entire movie.
We're not doing movies, we're doing shows. Well, we'll do your movie.
Okay.
In Las Vegas, there's a slot machine based on the show. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. But anyways, he got the whole title. Yep. What's the spelling? I thought it was 7 letters in the first word. Littest was littlest. And then pet, PET, and then shop, SHOP. So there you go. All right. So here we go. We're going to do Clint's. 3 letters in the first, 6 in the second, and 2 in this one, and 2 in that one.
And it's super easy. You'll never guess in a million years. Only I know because I watch it every day.
You watch it every day?
Uh-huh.
All right. Hi, pray for hi, Donnie. Hi, Melissa. So, everybody start with, start putting letters to guess what the name of the show. Yep. Right there. Type home with Stuffy to drop your link. You type brother and then the zip code for your brother. And then you have my email.
Sorry, I didn't mean to burp.
Okay, so there we go. I was trying to fix something, but I can't fix it on this end. I have to fix it on Nightbot. All right. Can I bow? Oh, only if you get me a running scratcher. It's okay, Jack. I know those scratchers are, 50-50 chance. Go ahead and say bow. Let's see what we got up here. All right. Do we have an A?
Yes.
Okay, where is the A at?
Let me see the thing real quick. The 4th line on the bottom, on the second one.
This one right here?
No, the longer one.
This one right here?
Not the 2 short ones. The one above it.
This one? Okay. Where's the
Hold on.
A at? So it
The
starts
4th
begin-
line. The 4th line.
All right, like that?
Yep.
All right, so we have an A. That's how. All right. Do we have an I? Is an I?
Yes. Yes, there is.
All right, so where's I?
The second line in the middle.
This one here?
No, right. No, not there. Right here where the second line is.
This one here?
No, on the where, yeah, right there.
right here,
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
All right. I have a telescoping back scratcher. Oh, that's pretty interesting, Jack. That'd be pretty interesting. Is there a T?
Yes. On the very top. The first line.
All right. Is there an H?
Yes, right next to the T.
And then that's E.
Yes. Right next to the H.
All right. So we have the blank, blank, blank. All righty. So.
Oh my gosh, they're getting it already.
I'm guessing. All right. Is there a N? Like a no?
Nope. No N.
No N. Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Is there an O?
Yes, on the bottom, the first line.
Like that?
And then, yeah, and then on the second line, there's an O.
Is
on
it
the
the
bottom.
first? Is it this one
Yeah.
or is it
That's the first one.
the first letter? Okay. So like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Is there F?
No F.
No F.
Wait, yes,
Right.
there is. Where the O is. The first line.
This one?
Yeah.
So like that?
Yep.
I think I know what it is. Nobody else is guessing. I'm gonna fill it in and see if I'm.
You'll never guess it, Nancy.
Yes, I will.
Oh my lord. You just, how did you, oh, Phooey. She guessed it, people.
Alrighty. So, this is another TV show.
She just took the word, she just took the whole thingamabobber.
So, the first word has 3 letters in it. The second word has 6 letters. And the last word has 5 letters. There you go.
I know what this one is.
You know
I
what
know
this one is?
The Golden Girls.
How did you figure that out? That is hilarious. Do you see my paper?
Yes. I win.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yep, that's what it was.
Hooray! I win. Do I get a prize? It just popped right in my head. I was like, oh, I know this one. I know this one.
Okay, Jack, I'll still be here.
Ooh.
All right. So we're going to start with the new one. This one has 3 titles. The first one has 4 letters, then 2 letters, and then 2 letters. There we go.
You want to know? You want to figure out how I knew the other one?
How?
I watch it. I used to watch it on TV.
He nailed
I
it.
sure
Right,
did.
he nailed it.
Yep, I nailed it to the ground. Boink. Up, I nailed it. Go me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I win, I win, I win, I win. What do I win,
Alrighty.
Nathan? Come on. Come on.
I don't give prizes on the game. This game, you win a fun night. How about that? So
So
the
we
next show,
home Alabama.
you got 4 letters, then 2 letters, and then 2 letters. And I would say this is like a current show. I think it's still going, but it was sometime in the 2000s.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
That next one, y'all, was easy peasy. I knew it.
all right. I was telling her to turn the TV down a little bit. All right. So start with a letter.
I nailed it. Nailed it.
Hi, Danny. Days ahead. How are you doing?
Hello.
So start with a letter. Just name a letter. Anybody. Put a letter.
It's a letter.
Nope, there's no A. So there's no A. Oh.
Oh no.
You got a letter?
Please back in the cart. Get him back in the cart. Pronto.
Just think of a letter. Put it in the chat.
Oh, please.
Hey, Randy, how you doing? So, say a letter. Everybody type a letter. Don't have to think of the show. Just type a letter. There we go. There is no A, Mandy. There is no A. You're muted. Clinton, you're muted. I don't know how you're muted.
Holy
There you
cow.
go. There you go. Name a letter. C. There is no C.
What about an R?
No, there's no R.
Is there an I?
Yes, there is an I.
A win.
There are 2 I's.
There's 2 I's.
2 I's. All right. Is there an S? Yes, there is an S. There are 3 S's.
Oh.
So blank is blank. Hey, Danny got it. I know what she's talking about. This Is Us is the name of the TV show.
Oh my God.
I've seen it a couple times. We don't watch TV that much. To be honest
I
with
don't
you.
either. I'd rather watch YouTube on my laptop or on my phone. Unless it's something interesting like craft shells, then I'm good. But they took all that off of my TV.
I know. Alrighty. It was like on cable, one of the cable cable networks. Oh, sorry about that. I was trying to cover my mouth.
You're flying.
All right, so this one has 6 letters in the first name, 3 letters in the second, and 5 letters in the last. And it goes, that's the beginning to end, beginning, and beginning, end. So start naming some letters.
Is there a T?
Yes, there is a T.
So wait.
An R. There is an R. So 2 R's in the first word and a T in the last word.
Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Is there you?
Yes, there is a U.
Ha! That's another good one.
There you go. There's a U. Is there an H? Yes, there is an H. An H in the middle word. I just figured something different. We all, get our brains working a little bit. So,
You're so
bye.
funny, Nancy. I love you.
Oh, thank you, Clint. We love you too.
Ah, shucks. I'm blushing over here.
Is
Now
there
stop
an
it.
Yes, there is an H. H is in the middle word.
You're blah blank blue blah boom F blank.
Oh, middle word is who. No, the middle word is not who. Yep, and I can't use any of those letters because nope, not in the middle word.
Not in the middle. It's like Molly in the middle. She ain't
Oh my
supposed to be
goodness,
in the
Captain Jack got it.
Way to go, Canton. Way to go, Canton. Way to go,
There you go.
Idaho. Boom, boom, boom.
Murder She Wrote, one of my favorite shows. I had the whole series.
Oh, I knew. Isn't that from Angela Lansbury?
Yes, it is. My family got me that a couple years ago for Christmas when they got me the set of Emergency, the whole show, and they got me Murder She Wrote and Magnum PI and not Night Rider. Well, we have some of Chips, but I have oh my goodness, Miami Vice. So
That's funny. I like Murder She Wrote. I'll be right back. I'm gonna give me some ice cream.
alrighty.
It's called for a celebration for this
Hi,
32.
Randy.
I'm Randy.
All right, so we're gonna go with the next word. The next show, I'm gonna give you the end in the show because to me that really doesn't count as. I mean, there's a word, but it really does to me don't count. So this has three names in its title, and the first one, this is an initial, and then you have 3 letters in this second, and then 4 letters in the last one.
Okay, I'm back with the party
Oh
on.
man, I love Nancy Drew books. I could read those every single day, and Sherlock Holmes as my favorite one. And I had the whole set, the whole thing of all Sherlock Holmes stories and everything. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So if we ever lose power, you know what I'm reading. All right, so here we go. So
What?
this is an initial, 3 letters in the second
I
word,
won't.
4 letters in the last word. Oh, that's an idea too, Randy. That'd be fun. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be hilarious because there's so many YouTube channels. I'll do that next Sunday night.
What's that?
Randy suggested to do YouTube channels, the title name of the YouTube channels. That would be awesome. I'm doing that next Sunday night. Doctor Who
That'd be
show.
fun.
Oh, no, that's not it. So we need some letters.
Anybody
Oh my
want that
goodness.
thing?
And the funny thing is, I know the show, and I'm like getting ready, so back in the shows like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, they used to hire bands and all to make that theme show song for them. So the late 90s or so, and then 2000s, that's when they got away from it and start using songs from musicians and all, and they would use those as their theme show. But every time I write a show down, I can hear that song in my head. And I'm almost, singing the song. No, there's no D, but there's a R. There is an R.
Oh.
An S. There is no S. So no S. I will give y'all this hint. I might give it away. This show, once y'all figure it out. Oh, thank you so much, Gail. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I was like beside myself. C. There is no C. Anastasia was shocked last night when I showed her. I said, "Look, I gotta show you something." She was like, "Oh no." I said, "What number is that?" Her face, and I was like, 1K? There is a T. So no S and no C. There is a T. Okay, so if I give y'all the cent, I might give it away. But this was, I think, a trial one with shows back then. So this was a show, I would say 80s, early 80s. So it had their theme song as a song from a famous musician. That's all I can say. Oh, Andy, he got it. That's right, BJ and the Bear. And Randy, do you know whose song that they used as the theme song? I can't sing it because I am not getting a copyright strike, but give me whatever thing it is. But yeah, that song. I know Google's slow. Danny, of course, a truck driver would get it. Now, that theme song was Billy Joel's song. It's My Life. And I can't sing the song, but you know what I'm, it's my life. Leave me alone. Da 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 da. I'll get that. I don't know. I love that show. It was so cute. Greg Evigan was on a lot of shows. He was on Murder She Wrote as in one of the stories. I think he was I don't know. No, he wasn't on Emergency. I think he may have been on Chips, but a lot of them started out doing little small stuff on small shows, and then hi Rosie, oh you're not late on small, little parts, and that's how they got their start. All right, so this, it does have three. I'll give you the and like I did with the other one. But the first word has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters in the first one and 3 in the second one. And it's the name of a show. And I'll give you it's in the 70s. K100 come over and with red and white. What are you talking about, Randy? I to say blind. Okay. I missed a symbol for and. Oh, that's all right. Let's do it this way. I'll give y'all the word and. I'll make it easier for that. So it's still 3 names in the title. I'll just give you the and. No, not that 70s show. R. There is an R. Ed Sullivan Show. That is a good one. I was trying to Google last week when I Googled all the shows. It gave me a lot. This week, Google wanted to be silly and not hardly give me anything. So I was like, oh no, I know there's more shows than that. Is there an S? There are 2 S's. So there are 2 S's, blank and blank. All right, you got a letter?
How about a R?
There is an R there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
That's all right.
How about an O?
Brandy got it. Brandy got it. Sanford and Son. And like I said, as soon as I say the thing, the team goes to it because that's what we watched. I was like, so funny.
Oh, anybody want to see? I got some left. I'll just feed it to y'all. Here you go. Have a big compliment.
All right. All right. So on to our next show. The first word has 3 letters. The second one has 5. And the last one has 5. So blank, blank, and blank. First. All right. So how do you just start naming letters? Just put a letter in the chat and they'll fill in just like Hangman. And if you think you know what it is, then you can guess, or somebody else guesses. Sanford has 7 letters. All right. It's been one of those days. T. There is no T. There is no T. Well, actually, I'll take that back. Sorry. This is what I did last week. There is a T. Stay, so give you a letter. I'm like, oh, it's in the second word. And that's what she's guessing. I'm like, oh my.
Oh, can I get this one?
Give her a T. There is an R. There is an R. E. There is no E.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking about one that was funny.
There is no L. Oh, Randy, get it off the bat. The Brady Bunch. No way. All right. Good job, Randy.
Wow. You're all good at this. I shall return. Now that brain freeze. Ooh.
We are back. And as we lost connection, I heard the fire department going down the road. So apparently somebody hit a pole and we lost connection there for a few minutes. So I was like, oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. Every night. It's the same thing every single night. And it doesn't matter who's live I'm in, if I'm doing my own or if I'm in DJ's Cartoon Universe, I could be in Rita's or whoever else's. It's the same thing every night around here. So Friday, I understand. Alrighty, here we go. So here's our next show. The first word has 5 letters. This one has 2, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. So the first word has 5, second one has 2, last one has 7 letters. I don't know. The people around here, you didn't read
Nancy, I don't know how you do it, but you got a bad case of the giggles tonight. What is wrong with you?
I always have the giggles. I don't care what I'm doing.
I don't blame you.
While waiting, what's a okay? Here we go. While waiting, what's a chicken's least favorite day of the week?
What?
Friday.
I get it.
That's hilarious.
Me and Nancy got the bad case of the giggles sometimes, don't we, Nancy?
Oh my goodness, I laugh at everything. My best friend would fall and get hurt. She fell off her bike one time and I laughed. She goes, "What are you laughing about?" I'm like, "It's not you that you're funny. I just laugh." That's when I was on a rescue squad, and thank you, Danny, for all the help, and you too, Randy. We sit there and we would try not to laugh in front of the patient because some of the things that they do was funny, and I was just like, we had to think of something serious, not to laugh. But then the patient would start laughing. So when the patient laughed, you laughed along with them. But sometimes you just had to hold it in.
Well,
Hold it
here's
in
something
till you got
funny.
to the hospital, and then you laughed. All right, go ahead.
Oh, you want to hear something really funny?
Yes.
I'll never forget it. It was hilarious. My grandpa and I, we used to go for our walks on a daily basis, like during the day and stuff, and then sometimes during the night. Well, he had these shorts on, and he was walking out on the ramp and stuff because he was before he got sick. He ended up in a wheelchair, and before he got really sick, he came outside one day and he had these shorts on, and I was waiting for him by the road where sometimes where the cars go by, they park in their driveways or whatever. And I was just standing there. And my grandma was on the other side of the swing set cleaning something, and then he stumbled over a rock. I wasn't laughing because he. I'm not. I wasn't laughing because he stumbled over a rock. I was laughing because his shorts fell down to his ankles.
Oh my goodness.
I was standing there I was just laughing so hard. I dribbled my pants on the way back. I was laughing so hard. My grandma goes, "Someone stinks." I'm like, sorry, but he made me laugh again. On the way back, his shorts went down to his ankles, and he didn't know it. He was carrying some stuff, and I was like, Grandpa, he took 2 pails. You know those pails that have like little handles on it? They're like the silver things they got at Walmart or whatever. He stole it from a lady's yard, brought them home, and as he was carrying, there was like 3 of them, 2 like this, and then 1 on the top. And he was carrying them, and I started laughing again. He goes, "What was so funny?" He looks down. He goes, "Oh, son of a!" I was like, "Grandpa, don't say that one word."
There is 1 R. Oh my goodness, that's funny.
I know. I
look back and laugh.
I couldn't hold my laugh, and it was too funny. He goes, "What you laughing at?" I was like, "Laughing at you."
So this show was in the 80s. I'll give that hint. Is there a P?
How about it? Excuse me for burping.
There is no P.
The hiccups
no
now.
P. No P.
How about an R?
We got an R.
Okay. What about an A? No way.
There is 2 A's.
Ah.
Is there S? I was just asking what you're doing. There is 1 S. So this
is it.
This is the end of the word. This is the beginning of the word. So this would be the beginning of the word, and this is going to be at the end of the word. There we go. We have an R. There's an F. Okay, so I'll take that back about theme songs. Once y'all get this word, get this one. So this might have been the trial one about the theme songs. Well, so then it was the 80s that they started doing that. So that wasn't BJ and the Bear wasn't the only show.
Have you ever watched the Three Stooges?
Thank you, Joy and Donnie. Welcome. An O. There is an O.
I'm over here.
I. There is no I. There is no I. Like I said, I can't give any hints because then, it's like, especially with the theme songs, oh my goodness. Because that's hilarious. Because you sit there and after you hear see the show, see the name, you know the theme song is going to start going. Is there that's a T? Nope, there's no T.
Is
Excuse
there an
me.
N?
Nope, no N.
Darn.
No N. Is there a B? Nope, no B.
Is there a B?
No, there's no B. Hey, Alfonso, hold on.
Hey Nancy, how are you?
I can never get nothing right. Doing
Hey, Alfonso.
How are you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. So we have blank of blank.
well, Nancy, I'm gonna get off here and get some more work done.
All righty, Clint. Is there a Y? There is no Y.
I'll see you later, Lorenzo.
All right, Clint. Thank you for coming up.
No problem.
Just
Bye.
W.
Later. All right. So blank of blank. Any letters?
W.
W. Nope, no W. You echoing.
McQueen.
I think so. It might, I don't know if it might be me, but there is a U.
There's an O.
Says- We got an O. There's only one O. There's a U.
There's a B.
There is no B.
A letter V.
What letter?
V like Victor.
A V like in Victor? No, no V. An E. There is an E. There is an E.
Oh, no.
Blank of blank.
C.
There is no C.
Q.
There is no Q.
Uh, M.
No. No. No M. Any other letters?
N.
Yeah, no N.
G.
You said G?
Yes.
No G. K? There is a K. Yay! Bert got it. Dukes of Hazards. Da 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 da. It's 8 seconds. I was like, yeah, because then I got to think, I was like, oh yeah, that wasn't BJ and the Bears not the only show. That's when they all like kind of started getting to that feel of doing songs from musicians. But yep, your K did it. There we go. All righty. All right, so here's our next show. It has 3 letters at the first word, 5 letters in the second word, and 6 letters in the third word.
There's a T.
There is a T.
H.
There is an H. And there is a E. An A. Hi, 9 acres. There are 3 A's.
L.
There is an L. Hi, Dale. So the blank blank.
N.
N. Would you say
N.
N? There is no N.
M.
Would you say
M. As in Mike.
there is an M? Petticoat Junction. M. The blank blank.
The Adams family.
There we go. You got it. The Adams family.
Way back in my time.
I still have my echo. All right. They said they can't hear you, Alfonso.
They can't hear me. Can you hear me, Nancy? Or no?
I can hear you, but it also echoes in my ear. Alfonso said the Adams family, so yeah, they said they can't hear you.
Okay, how about now?
Can
Turn
you
down one
hear
of the
him now?
mics.
Say something.
Can you testing 1 2 testing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, they can hear you.
Yeah, I think what it is because since I have stereo set up like left and right. So I think what they're listening on their mobile device, since it's mono, what happened is they're getting a phase cancellation.
Hmm. I don't
That's what
know.
it is. I think that's what it is because we have two of the same channel, like left and right, going down to mono. It cancels each other out because phase cancellation.
Oh, okay. I had no
Sometimes we
idea
have like
about
very wide stereo image. It doesn't always work well with mono
that. Okay.
on a small speaker because it cancels out because through the same frequency fighting against each other.
Oh my goodness.
So I think that's
All
what's
right.
happening.
I'm glad you can figure it out. I haven't had no idea.
So I can now make sure that my sound mono compatible.
Okay, cool. All right. So here we go to the next show. Let's go. 3 letters of the first word, 5 letters in the second word, and 5 letters in the third word.
All right, there's a T,
Ha 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 ha, Jack. What'd you say?
the T,
No T. Oh, actually, there is a T, but not where y'all think it is.
A,
Is there an A? No, no A.
U,
No U.
how about N,
No N. Wait a minute.
Here.
No.
T. Oh, I already got T right.
You already got T
E,
and E. So there's an F. Is that R? Yes, there's an R. There is an R.
F.
You said F?
Yes.
No F.
B.
There is a B.
O.
Is that no? There are two O's.
Y.
There is one Y.
M.
There is an M.
S.
S.
Boy meets.
Oh, you're close, Randy. That's the second one.
P.
There's no P, but Randy got it. Boy Meets World. We did that as one of the shows for DJ's Cartoon Universe. When we did a Tuesday night review. And she said she liked it. It's not one she would watch over again. Not right now. She likes like watching the little Pet Shop and Paw Patrol. So it's like that's good. So she did like it.
So the DJ just like he does like Photoshop or animation. What does he does?
He does cartoon reviews, and then he also does playing Elder Scrolls tonight. But then on Tuesday nights we do a cartoon review, and then we do for the first hour, then a show that like more adult show for the second hour. But it's been Scooby Doo for the second hour, so it's been pretty cool. The next week, I think it's the last one for Scooby Doo. Then the following week, that second hour will be MASH. The show MASH. Mr. Monday. So is Vanna. Vanna's over here watching the little Pet Shop. Alrighty, so next show has the first 2 letters in the first word, 6 letters in the second word, and 5 letters in the third word.
There's a T.
There is no T. No T.
How about G?
There is one G.
A.
No A.
B.
You said B.
Yes.
No B. And S. There is no S. I get the giggles because I know if you get one or 2 letters, y'all catch on to it, and then I get the laughing.
E.
E. There is no E. R. There is one R. This is the end of the words. So that's R is at the end of the word and G is at the end of the word.
O.
There are 2 O's. I. There are 2 I's. Oh, actually, there's 3 I's. See, I did that. So there's three
N.
I's. There is an N. There are two N's. So N blank blank.
C.
There is a C.
L.
There is an L. There are two L's. There's
M.
only one letter left.
M.
No. There you go, Randy. In living color. I don't remember the name of I remember the show. I was like, some shows I remember this song too, but some of them I don't. So that was good.
I know yesterday I went to my monthly meeting for the NFB, National Federation for the Blind,
Uh-huh.
and it went really well because we have at the Heather Gardens Senior Center the meetings. And what I like at that place, they got a restaurant, real fancy restaurant. They got a piano inside the restaurant. They let me play it there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I've been editing the recordings that I took,
Hmm.
and threw it into the multi track and add the rest of the instruments to it.
Oh wow.
And but I love the piano they have there. It sounds so beautiful. Like it's an old piano from the like Western saloon type piano
Hmm.
from the 1900s,
Oh, that's good.
and it has candles.
Oh. All right. This is a big one. This one has 9 in the first word. This one has 5 in the second, and 1, 2, 3,
That'd be
7 in the
nothing.
last word.
No.
Okay. So there we go. And I didn't even hit my own thumbs up. An S. There is one S. One S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 letters in the first word, 5 in the second word. N. Only one N. We have an S and an N.
C.
C. No C.
And there's A.
There's only one A.
Excuse me.
And R. Yep, there's 2 R's. Yeah, it was hard in school to keep a straight face, so that would be giggling. So everybody knew never to ask me, or even out. Don't tell Anastasia, something. They keep don't tell me anything about Christmas anymore because at all. That's an L, Randy. So there we go. There's an L.
C.
All right, sweet. C. You already said C, and I said there's no C.
Oh. O.
There's an O. And there's 3 O's.
M.
There is only one M.
Y.
There are 2 Y's.
V.
What'd you say?
V. Victor.
V. There are 2 V's.
Everyone loves Raymond.
There you go. All right.
That was a hard one.
It's supposed to be everybody or everyone loves Raymond. It's still one way or the other. Everybody loves Raymond. There you go. All right. All right. Baby girl. Come here for a minute. You gotta pause that. There you go. I will be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna start telling some jokes. What does a witch put on her bread?
Butter.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Let's see. Oh, what is a tree's least favorite month?
January.
September.
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 Wow.
Hey, what is a chicken's least favorite month? I mean, least favorite day of the week.
Favorite day of the week.
No, least favorite.
Monday.
Friday.
Friday.
Friday. Get it? Friday.
Yeah, because they get fried.
What? I got that from Nana. Let's see here. What did the cereal say to the milk?
Cookies and cream.
You milk me too well. She's
What time are you think?
getting back to my show later. I'll see you at the end of the live.
What? All right. The chicken joke she got from Danny Days Ahead.
Oh, you told me it.
Because she put it in the chat. Do you have 5 flies in the kitchen? Which one is the cowboy? If you have 5 flies in the kitchen, which one is the cowboy?
Must be the mosquito.
Let me think about that for a second. The one on the range. That is funny. I like that. All right. Let's see here. All righty. All right. So this show has got 3 letters in the first word, 5 letters in the second word, and 4 letters in the last word.
And there's a T,
Yep, there is a T.
H,
There is an H.
no, there's a E,
And there is an E. So hold on. And there is another H. Yep, there is another H.
and now there's an S.
There are 2 S's.
O,
There are 2 O's.
the Cosby Show.
Hey, there you go. The Cosby Show. Uh-oh. Alrighty. Okay, so this show, the first word is just a single letter. The second word has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters, and the last one has 5 letters. So,
Is it I, the first one?
no,
A,
there's an A, and I'll give you the I, but it's in the second word.
okay.
All right, Mandy, you have a safe night. Be careful out there.
Yes.
We'll see you later.
There's a L.
Is an L. There is one L. Yep. One L.
Now there's a M.
You said M?
Yes.
No M.
Now there's N.
There is an N. Yep, one N. Is there a C? No, there's no C.
There's a O.
There is an O. There's no S.
And there's a C. I mean, E.
There are 2 E's.
Now there's a V.
No V. Like in Victor?
Yes.
Nope. Any other guesses? People in the chat?
There's a U.
Nope, there is no U. Is there a mystery key? No.
G.
There is no G.
D.
There is 2 D's. What's that? R. There are 2 R's. I mean, you're going to sleep.
A. I already got A right.
Here we got A.
N.
You already got N.
Okay.
A Halloween something? No, no Halloween something.
S.
There's no S.
A different world.
There you go. There you go. A different world.
I want the hard one to figure out.
Because I was like, if somebody got the F, it would have been, you get it. All right, we'll do a couple more. Oh, there we go. All right, and this one has 1, 2, start. As the world turns. I don't know. Is that show still soap opera still going on? I think they all stopped for it except for the Young and the Restless. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 letters in the first one, 3 in the second, and 5 in the last.
There's a A.
Going with, hold on. What's going with it, Danny? You may have to exit out and then go back in because it does that to me too on some people's. So I have to exit out and then go back in. That's it, Dad. Oh man, the YouTube and Nightbot and everything was all off the last couple of days. It was bad.
I don't know if you saw that. I fired Nightbot.
Nightbot sometimes just not want
I
to
don't
do
know if you saw that
anything.
video that I fired him. I posted a
I
video
haven't seen the video.
where I fired Nightbot.
You fired Nightbot. It showed where I tape had been in show on the TV. Oh my goodness gracious. But it's showing in my comments now. Just yeah, I know. That's what it was doing the other night. And then what else it was doing? Oh, it was doing that and then somebody else said something about what was it doing? Because it was in Rita's live last night. And it would not show. It would automatically time somebody out. Oh, it was just craziness. Okay, so because I was I'm a mod in Rita's and Amanda did what? So I had both of them up, had one on my phone, one on the computer. And it's like it was doing it everybody. So I went looking to see who else was live. And sure enough, Nightbot and YouTube was messing with everything. It's like, what in the world? Okay. All right. Yes, they can be. All right. So we got 6 letters in the first word, 3 in the second, and 5 in the next one, the last word. You said a letter, Alfonso. What did
A.
you say? A.
A.
3 A's in a row.
N.
You got 2 N's,
D.
and there is a D. But this word I did not give y'all and in it because I wanted to see. That's a total of 14 letters. I said error. That's what I was doing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Every time somebody would type something, they would say error. And then when you put what you were saying in the chat, but it wasn't the only, it was like everybody's channel. It was doing it too. Because I wanted to go see what was going on. Because maybe somebody got blocked or something. Because I thought I was blocked. I'm like, I'm a mod. Or who blocked me? But nobody blocked anybody. And it kept putting, I was like, I asked Rita, did she have on slow mode? And she said, no, she didn't have on slow mode. She don't know how to do that. I started laughing. So I was like, Mona goes, no, it's not on slow mode. And it was just doing it to everybody. I was like, oh my goodness.
L.
L. There's an L. Is there a total of 14 letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is a total of 14 letters.
C.
There is a C. There are 2 C's. Yeah, but this has a cool theme song, and I can't, it's, I can tell you it's in maybe the 80s. It was when this song, this show came out. I'm trying not to think it's the States.
The T. T.
See, T. There is no T. DA got it. Cagney and Lacey. 'Cause see, the theme song goes through my head, and then the theme in the beginning of the show, they're walking down the New York streets and everything. It's so funny to look at back then because you thought, oh, those streets were busy. Look how many people are there. Yeah, compared to now, that was nothing. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we did all the shows. Let me think real quick. Um, because I'm drawing a blank. Because the list I had, the original list I had, I can't find it. I've looked everywhere for that thing. I was like, oh my goodness. All right. I'm thinking. Let me think. So what you been up to, Alfonso?
I went for my walk on the trails this morning before I
Uh
got
huh.
off, and then And then there's this one trail where nearby where I live at, like kind of like 5 miles away, and it's real steep. That became a roller coaster ride going downhill.
Goodness.
Like I can't even hold myself. That gained so much momentum. Oh my gosh, it was so scary that I almost like flipped over around the curve.
Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, I almost flipped over. Thankfully, I didn't flip. I just couldn't hold myself going like when you start descending, going walking down here, you start gaining momentum uncontrollably. Like it's hard for me to hold myself.
It's okay, y'all.
It gets real kind of steep.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gotta be careful on those steep hills.
Yeah.
My little man
Do you
getting
know how to
raced.
retrieve? Do you know how to retrieve something from like if you drop something from a river into a river like from a bridge?
Have y'all ever done that?
Like retrieve an item that if you drop like something falls off the bridge, like say you're on the side of the bridge, you put something on the guardrail, then all of a sudden it falls off. I lost one of my chickens.
Oh no.
Yeah, I put it on the side on top of the bridge on the guardrail of the bridge. Just to take my picture, and then all of a sudden the wind knocked me down. Whoops, went into the river.
Oh, I want to go for a swim.
That was it.
Okay. All right. So we'll do a one with two names in the title. I didn't do this one last week. So this one has 8 letters in the first and 6 letters in the bottom. So 8 letters in the first name and 6 letters in the second name.
No, there's an A.
Stay home. Say to the bad man. See, is there an A? No, there is no A.
There's an M.
There is one M.
No, there's an E.
There are 2 E's. Oh, I just started this about a month ago. Yeah,
2 months ago.
not 2 months. 2 months ago? I don't think it's been 2 months. But yeah, I was just sitting here, I do the morning one, and then if people say they missed it, can I do something at night? And I had started doing some other things at nighttime with somebody else, and she dropped out. She kept canceling, and I was like, then she messaged me. She goes, "I'll just stop doing lives together or lives together for a while." I'm like, okay. So I just came up with this, and I was like, let's do something fun and different. Hey, Joy, that's fine with me. I do that too. But don't ask me how I do it. I can have 5 now. I have a laptop, and I got my phone, so I can have 5 channels up on my laptop, one on my phone. How I sit there and I'm doing other things, and I can catch different conversations. I'm still listening, catch conversations at each one, and then I'll comment, say something, and I go back to doing what I'm doing. Don't ask me how I do that because I don't know. Woohoo! All right, that's party time. You're at Danny's off tomorrow. All righty, we need another letter.
D.
D. Nope, no D.
C.
One C. So I was laying in bed one night and I was thinking of all the show, everybody does like trivia and stuff like that. I was like, well, I could do something similar. I want something different. And it just came. I was like, hey, man, does something different. Just everybody can put a letter in the chat and we can guess the name. Oh, sweet. I have to go watch.
There's B.
No B.
My friend would watch it pass.
I want to see. I have to check. I'll forget a letter.
D. Oh, no, I already said D, right?
You already said D.
F.
What'd you say?
F.
F. No F.
That's failed.
And this is just, huh?
That's failed, right? F as in failed.
F as in, no, F as in fun. And then my sinus is drained, so this is where the scratchy voice comes from. No,
Yeah, that's the grade that you don't want to get, right? An F in school.
no, I got some of those, so it was all right.
Not really, because overall, if you ever get in trouble, you find yourself in a disciplinary situation, they'll take your grades into consideration for discipline. Because when I was in high school, I had one kid who took a weapon to school. They were gonna expel him, but they gave him a second chance because he had good grades.
Yeah, well, we never take weapons to school. We knew better. Suck your nose. Suck your nose. Oh my goodness. But we did have a student who got mad at the principal because I don't know the whole situation. This is what I was told. They had a argument and everything, and later that night, that student went to school and set the school on fire.
Wow.
Yeah. What was ironic was one of my best friends in high school, her and I were out that night, and we had rode by the school because it was on one of the, it's not the main roads, but it was, one of the roads you could ride on, through, and we had just been by the school and we didn't see anything. And then the next day we went to school, and it was on a weekend because it happened it was Friday night. It happened Friday or Saturday night, so we didn't find out till Monday. But I was like, so when I found out what time it happened, I was like, I looked at Michelle. I was like, we were by the school at that time and we didn't see anything going on. So who knows? I think it was later than what they said. So this is what we have right now.
G.
And no G.
H.
Like your nose. What'd you say?
H.
H. There are two H's.
She froze up.
Do what now? Anybody else in the chat has a letter?
Still frozen?
Huh? Danny got it. Sherlock Holmes. How about that? Now, I'll take that as a British show because the English version and that was here in America, not the same name. And there's Kobe.
Hello.
Hi, Kobe.
Hey, Nancy.
All right. So this is going to be the, here's one that's just a one name show. All you got to do is fill in the letters.
So pretty much like Hangman.
Yes, it is like Hangman. Is it, everybody discuss it, the letters, and
I'm gonna have to go with the letter F.
There is no F.
Dang
A.
it.
A.
A.
Hold on. I don't remember where the A is at. There is one A.
B.
There is no B.
How about C?
There is no C.
M.
There is an M.
There's a D.
There a D.
Yes.
There is no D.
E.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I was making sure I got the right number of letters. There are some E's and there's an M.
N.
There is a N. Danny got it. Elementary. Oh, so elementary, my dear Watson. So I thought I liked it both ways. I like the British way they do it, and I liked how they did that one with um. Oh, see if that's looking to see who their names are. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So that was pretty cool.
Hey, what do you think is safer in school wise? Elementary, middle school, or high school? Where do you think it's safer?
Oh, elementary is safer.
Elementary safer.
Yeah, definitely.
Because definitely middle school and high school. That's when the problem starts, right?
Yeah, because elementary is, I don't know, it can start there and then progress, but usually elementary is the safest. So let's see here. Oh, did we do that one? Yep. So we done all those, done that one. Do some two things. So I'll just go back to the list I have for the shows with two names in it. So this one has 4 letters, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 letters. And this will be the last one for the night. No? Are you telling me no or? Oh,
I'm playing.
oh, she's playing.
There's T.
There is a T. Oh, we got fireworks outside.
There's a A,
There is no A.
B,
That's a good one. That's not Fear Factor.
and there's a B.
A B?
Yeah.
No B. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, they are. Sorry. There's a B.
Now there's a E.
There is an E. Are you right over there? Hi, Nancy. How you doing?
P.
A P?
Yes.
No P. Yeah. My dear Watson sounds funny. Elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary. You know, we had a lady who, when I was on the rescue squad, a volunteer squad, she was British. And she'd been here for like at least 30 years because, she came over and her kids were on the rescue squad too. And they were young adults. But I'm telling you, by the time, end of the day, being with her and everything, her accent, it was just like, it would just naturally come out. And everybody go, Nancy, you need to talk natural. I said, I can't yet. But it was so funny. Her name was Debbie. We had a blast. But sure enough, if I'm around somebody who speaks British or Irish or Australian, it just starts coming out. Now, my son, he can just rattle it off. He can do so many different voices and everything. I told him he should just go into voice acting because he's so good at it. So we have a B, a T, and
O.
there's an O.
M.
M. M as in Mary.
Yes.
There is no M.
N.
There is an N. There are two N's.
There's a U.
There is a U. Because it only takes a few letters and then it's like it clicks.
R.
There you go.
An R. Thank you. She skipped the music. I was on an ad.
There's a H.
Bernadette, Danny got it. Bernadette, that's a good show too. I was gonna be that was the last one. Some people came in. Hold on, we'll do a couple more. I just gotta find some shows. All right, let's see here. Oh, I know. I got one. All right. Now this is a three title show. The first word has 5 letters. The second word has 2, and the last one has 4 letters in it. And this show, I can tell you, it was in the 80s. It's definitely in the 80s.
Now there's an O.
Yes, there is an O.
F.
There is an F. Actually, let me give you one more F.
S.
An S.
Yes.
There is an S. Oh, yeah, I was like, oh yeah. As soon as you get this, this song will go in your head. You'll start singing the song, and I was like, yeah, that was a good show.
E.
An R. There's no R, and there's no. Yep, there's an E. Let me think. Though I thought they had another, but when I looked it up earlier, because this was one of the ones I was going to put down, and it have
A.
one of the things. I was like, they have an A. Hey, Danny. Facts of life. We see. I always thought it said the facts of life. I guess that's because of the song that the title, the song. Take him back, take him back. There you go. And yeah, the facts of life. But when I looked it up earlier, it just had facts of life, and I was like, I never remember the show having it like that. I always was the facts of life, because then I got to thinking about when it came on, and it showed the name of the show, and comes up to the screen and everything. I was like, I always thought it said the facts of life, but I guess it didn't. All right, we'll do a few more. All right, so this one has 2 names in the title. The first one has 5, and the second one has 7. And the clue I'll give y'all, it was a nighttime show. We see a nighttime drama show back in the, let's see, early to mid 2000s. I think somebody started going, there was nighttime soap operas. I'm like, there were not nighttime soap operas, there were nighttime drama shows. So soap opera was during the day, not at night. So there we go.
There's a C.
There's a C. No, there's no C. Yep. There we go.
There's an A.
An A.
Yes.
There is an A.
M.
No M.
There's a D.
There is a D.
E.
There's no E.
B.
No B.
F.
No F.
How about G?
What'd you say?
G.
G. There's no G. There is an S.
H.
There is no H.
How about I?
There is an I.
J.
A J. There is no J. Well, you know what? I take that back. There is a G. There is no J.
N.
There is an N. And there's 2 N's. So everybody's here that's not here
K.
during the day. A
K.
K. Friday they did an EEG of my brain. We're trying to figure out what has been going on since I was 14 years old. Hey, Danny got it. Not standing. Not standing. So they don't know if it's seizures, if it's something else going on, They did an MRI last year. They said that was clear. Didn't no signs of strokes or anything. So I told the neurologist that something's going on because my jawline's off. I explained how that happened, and then what happens with these cells, and I just like I know that they happen differently than they did when I was 14. But he goes, yeah, something's going on. We're gonna find out what it is. So if the doctor's office are closed tomorrow because of Memorial Day, it'd be Tuesday when I get the results, or maybe Wednesday. So I'll let y'all know what's going on. I was like, finally, a doctor that wants to give some answers. So we did an hour on that test. That was so funny. I knew I was asleep because I didn't think I was asleep. So let me tell you what happened. The things they start off with flashing these lights. You close your eyes and you got these lights. I mean, like right in your face lights, and it's all flashing and goes fast. I almost told her she had to stop. So I was like, no, we want some answers. So then I'm laying there and I hear the sound go off like someone, like the alarm of our door going off. And I thought to myself, how come he's walking through our front door? And then it goes code blue. And that's when I was like, oh, I'm not at home. I'm at the hospital. I got to laughing at myself. She goes, what's the matter? I said, and the alarm went off. I said to myself, why is somebody coming through our front door? And then they say code blue. Well, I was at the hospital. Well, I was like, oh, Lord. I said, please get some answers. But I was just like, I just felt at peace about that when I left there. It was for an hour, but I was just like the Lord just said, Nancy, I've got this. They're going to get you some answers, and they'll finally know what's going on. So I was like, that's good. And I told my son when I got home he didn't take me. I've been using the insurance as much as I possibly can. Oh, I know, Danny. It was awful. And I was like, so I told him what happened and everything. He goes, well, nothing's going on up there. I said, that's not nice to say. He goes, but Mom, you've been through so much. You'd be surprised. I got to laughing at him. He goes, you've been through so much all your life. He goes, your brain probably just said it gave up and is not doing anything else anymore. So, hey, corn-fed life. So I told him, I said, well, my hip hurts, and it gives out and everything. I said, but the two things I want most answers of is my brain and why I have these spells. If I'm in somebody's live and I start notice, if you see me start walking, that's the first thing that happens. And then my eyes just close and my head goes down. And I'm talking to people. I'm like, am I tired? Am I not tired? Well, I'm not tired. It's just that's what's happening. And then it can last for 15 minutes. It can last up to an hour. And then I wake up. It's like I've lost all track of time and space and where I'm at and everything else. I'm like, oh, Lord. I said, something's going on. Something's got to be found out because this is not right. Yeah, I know. So then I said the only other thing, I said that I want them to find out what's going on with my heart because my heart stops for 4 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds, and then starts back up in PVCs. And that's when I'm awake, when I'm asleep, or whatever. So June 30th, I go to have electrophysiologist is who I see. It's when they take the catheter and go up your leg to go into your heart to check all the electrical systems. I was like, yes, finally, somebody's listening and going to find out what's going on. Because I've had problems all my life, and every doctor said, oh, it's you're overweight, or you're a female, it's hormones. Oh, no, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, get real with it. Something's going on. I had one doctor tell me it was all in my head. I said, well, I know that. We'll figure out what's going on in my head. So that's what the neurologist wants to find out also if it's sleep apnea too, because but he said it could be both, it could be one or the other, everything. So the one thing do like now about how the hospital system works, your medical records are all on one place where all the doctors can see everything.
Yeah, it's centralized.
So, so it's like you have to tell the story, but you kind of don't have to tell the story all over again. So it makes it easier.
Well, it depends what clinic you go to because some small clinics do not have a centralized system where they store your records.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's, talking about taking micro naps. But I was just like, now, when I was 14 and all this started, um, it was the first thing was I could feel the blood draining from my head. And I would get lightheaded and dizzy, and I could sit there and tell myself, I'm going to pass out. No, hands down, I could tell I was going to pass out. And the first time it happened was supposedly at that time of month, and that's what the doctor chalked it up to. Hormones fluctuating, this, that, and the other. But it kept happening when that's what they kept saying. And then it kind of leveled out for a little while. Then it happened again when I had my kids. Then it happened, I was like 28, and then it stopped for a while. Then it happened again in my 30s. And then I think I just got so used to knowing when it was going to happen that I was just like, I'm going to go take a nap because I could feel it happening. I just lay down. And now, oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And I'm just like, this has been going on for a long time. And I've never had problems sleeping at night until I got hurt in 2009 with a slip and fall on everything. So at nighttime, I wake up because I can feel the disc from T8 and 9 sitting there moving back and forth. And I'm just like, oh, come on. This is not good either. So I was just like, one thing at a time. Let's get the head and the heart going first, and then we can figure out about the back. So I was like, my son has told me hands down, you're not having surgery on your back. I know too many people whose parents have had surgery on the back and it came out wrong and they're worse off than they are. I have had several doctors that looked at my back and said, we can't touch your back. So I have no idea. So it's like, it's been years since they've done a MRI on those discs and everything. And then I'm just like, well, you know, the Lord is, this is how we can show that has grace for us every single day.
Yep.
Because without His grace and mercy every single day, anybody who does not have Jesus, I don't know how they do it. Because I'm telling you, I wake up and out of breath, I sit up and I'm like, thank you, Lord, you gave me another day. Um, I do have on my channel, I have died and I came back. So that is things what I survived from or something like that. But oh, Danny, if you don't, you got to laugh. I have to laugh. If I don't laugh, I'm gonna be crying. I'm like, I've done enough crying. I've done enough crying already.
I remember 12 years ago. You know, at that time I got a real good job at Catholic Charities. Like 6 months later, I went to Walmart shopping, and all of a sudden I slipped and fell and landed on my butt really hard and messed up my back.
Oh yeah, because and then I've had so many jobs that, especially when I did
Yeah,
security.
but yeah, but here's the thing where Walmart took down the incident report with the loss prevention and all that.
Hmm.
They didn't know what my white cane was. You know what the stick for? You know what you used to stick for? And I told them I have limited vision. I have low vision. I can't see well. So I don't know what this for. They keep asking what you use it for to guide myself around. Like they didn't know what it was.
Exactly. Good night, Danny. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you came. Y'all enjoyed yourself. And I know because I was just like, but I've worked nights when I did security and I did EMS. I was up, all hours of the night, and I got used. Your body was always. I was always a night owl before then. Stayed up and slept in and everything, but like I said, never had any problems sleeping all night until like 2009, and then that that slip and fall did me in. Because the doctor said, he goes, you'll never work again. He goes, and in 10, he told me, this was in 2010, that the disability, the doctor looked at me, he goes, in 10 years, you'll be in a wheelchair. And I looked at him, I said, no, I won't. But I was like, if you're going to tell somebody that, at least tell them why you have to say that to a patient,
Right.
you know?
You know, they thought I messed my back, but when I had the MRI, it was just a dislocated disc. And thankfully with the grace of God, I just got fixed with medication. And then I was fine after a few months. Yeah, but what they do, like, when I was growing up, going to school, I was always in special ed, but, throughout from elementary all the way to high school, the way they, you know, regular student, they could earn grades from up to, up to an A, for regular student, but if you're in special ed, the maximum grade they could give you is a C.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the maximum grade they could give you if you're in special ed, from the school district.
Right.
Because they
Yeah.
suspect that you're not capable of learning, no matter how well you do and all that. But even if you're in a grade on A on the assignment, then over at the end of the semester, you're gonna get a C no matter what.
Exactly. So, because um, I had to wear the heart monitor again for 2 weeks. And, I sent it back and everything. And his cardiologist assistant said, well, he's not going to do anything right now unless you're still having the same problems. I'm like, well, it still showed the same thing. It showed bradycardia, which is slow heart rhythm. And then it showed the same thing that stops for 3 or 4 seconds and starts up again. Because the first time I worked for a week, he wanted to hurry up and get a pacemaker in and everything, and do a loop recorder, and I needed a pacemaker. And then he says he's not doing anything. I called him, left him a message, and then I wrote him because she didn't call me back. I'm like, what's the deal? You're in a hurry to get all this other stuff down, and now you're not going to do anything. I said, the same thing keeps happening, and it hasn't changed. Now, it doesn't happen every day. Now, it really depends on how much I do. Today, I was doing a lot. We did the morning live and everything, and then we cooked, and then it was so funny. After we finished the morning live, I found the raisins. So if y'all go back and watch that, I was hunting for those raisins the whole time. As soon as the live was over, I found them. The raisins were on top of the refrigerator. I was like, oh my goodness. So I started making bread because Anastasia wants raisin bread. So she comes down to the kitchen to to ask me a question. I said, look what I found. And she goes, what? So look on top of the fridge. She goes, the raisins. I said, yeah, so I'm making you raisin bread because I already started the yeast. And she goes, no, I'm making next week on the live. So I was like, so instead of wasting what I already started, I made some flaxseed bread. But so I was doing all that. I came up and I came up and sat down for a few minutes, but then my daughter-in-law texted me, said they were getting um, burritos, and they can go to Hothead Burritos and get stuff that's dairy free and everything. I said, that's all right, I'm good. I don't need anything. So I had gone back downstairs to fix my dinner, and I think it was MT Homestead, and Clinton was on. So MT Homestead was up on my laptop. I had Clinton on the phone stairs, and I was like, I really want some ranch dressing, but I gotta make me some mayonnaise and some other stuff. And I debated for almost 30 minutes with myself about making it. Because I had a cup of cucumber and I had my chicken and had my bread. I made the ranch dressing and I came up and I ate. So about 6:30, 7 o'clock, I was sitting here and sure enough, I'm no, I'm like, oh my goodness, not again. 2 minutes, I said, if I sit here and I go to sleep, I better not because I might miss my own show.
Wow.
So it was like 7:30. I would say 7:30. I was like, all right, no, that's like just get up and start doing stuff and everything. So I've noticed if I'm doing stuff, especially going up and down the stairs a lot, and by the time I get, it's only 13 steps. You're not supposed to be out of breath when you get to the top of the steps. Well, I tell you, how the fuck up by the time I get up to the top of the steps, I'm trying to catch my breath. I gotta slow my heart rate down and sit down, and it takes, to me, it feels like 10 minutes, but it probably don't take that long. I just sit down and then slow down, and everybody starts asking me questions. And Anastasia, I'll just look at them like, really? I'm out of breath. I can't talk yet.
Man,
And I
I
was
get
like,
like, I get like that at work, especially where I work at now, the store.
mhm.
We got the whole main sales floor and everything, and the backroom production, where they bring all the donated merchandise in, all the furniture, and then now the break room, the offices, and where you clock in, you gotta go upstairs, and that's like really high up, like I'm talking about 50 feet above.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So,
And in my case, I've been scared of the stairs ever since high school. When I got trampled, fell 25 feet down.
oh my goodness.
I was in, I think, the ninth grade. When I got, it was like at the end of the day, everybody was rushing and I was taking my time going downstairs, and then
Right.
all of a sudden I got pushed and I fell 25 feet by a whole bunch of kids running.
Oh my
Got trampled,
goodness.
and
Yeah.
I was very lucky to survive that fall.
Yes, you are. Well, God has something for you. That's why you survived that.
Yeah, I was scared. I'll never forget that, but falling 25 feet down.
So, what
Because the
happened?
way they made, the way that my high school was built down there in New
Uh huh.
Mexico, from the first floor to the second floor is 75 feet, almost 100 feet above.
Oh my goodness.
And then when I went to college in New Mexico, my community college, from the first floor to the second floor, it's like 110, 115 feet above the first floor. The high the second floor is. And then you want to go to the next building, they have like the crossover bridge, like I want to say like around 100 feet high too. A crossover bridge.
Oh wow. Yeah. We went to King's Dominion, and I got on the. They have a replica of the Eiffel Tower. And I, I was like, all of a sudden, I'm still good. No, well, if I could ride roller coasters, I'd still be all right. But heights, man, I'm telling you, you know, mm-mm, forget it. Yeah, like, no, especially now. I was like, if I fall, like, that'd be, I fall in here and I just can't grab onto something. Because, like, I can stand up. If y'all watch, when I stand up, I grab onto something because I can take that step and my hip will just, like, you cannot have that loud.
I can't hear the TV.
Not yet, honey. And, I just, I can step and it'll be it. I can, it gives out a little bit and I'm grabbing onto something. But I was like, this is stuff that's been going on, like this, the passing out, I call them spells, has been going on. As far as like my heart now, as I sit and talk about you, you remember things. Now, I remember one doctor telling me I did have bradycardia, but that was years ago, and I don't remember which doctor that was. So But I'm like, the out of breath thing has just, like, recently started, like, in the last year and a half, because I was just like, I always thought it was because of my hip, you have breath because you're trying to walk and everything. And then I was like, then I noticed it's little things that I try to do, getting into bed, getting out of bed. It's like, what in the world's going on? And I had to laugh because I was like, I told Danny, I have to laugh. If I don't laugh, I'm gonna be crying. I've already cried enough as it is. Hey, Freckle, Danielle. So I
You know,
thought,
now now at work, every time I hear it going up and downstairs, every time I hear noises behind me, I just get really scared because
hmm
the last thing I just want is to get trampled, and then
exactly. You don't want to get pushed down again.
yeah, and
That's
I
a
get scared and
memory.
I start running, and then those ladies they start getting mad at me, start yelling at me, and I'm telling them sorry, you know. And my manager knows my situation. She knows I explained to her what happened when I was in high school, and then thankfully my manager's um, she got my supervisor involved now that like they only want one person going up and down the stairs at a time, one person at a time now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
because, that's a trauma that's a response that,
that I endured since high school.
exactly. It's like, one of the things I talk about was being in at Nag's Head, and I was literally drowning, and then we were riding the waves, and I got up and I was facing the beach instead of facing the ocean, and my brother yelled at me, "Watch out!" And it wasn't that the ocean, it wasn't, rough or anything that day. It's just that they were just a constant. They were a little bit faster than normal, and that undertow got me. And I go to grab, and there's nothing to grab but sand, and your hands just go shoo like this. And I remember a firefighter friend tell us, if ever that happens, just relax, and your body will be washed up on shore. Just depending where you're at. And that's what I did. I relaxed, and it washed me up on shore. And I was like, it took me 12 years to set my foot back into any kind of water, a pool or the ocean. And if the swimming pool, somebody came around my feet, that was it. I was out. I got out of the water. I was like, I'm done. Because that's a memory you have as a, I always say as a trauma, but that's a memory that you have. Your body is protecting itself and
Right.
protecting you. But I was like, yeah. The funny thing, I got up and I'm, coughing and hacking to get all the water up. And not even 20 feet is this couple with their two kids sitting there. He never walked over, never helped me out of the water or anything else. I looked at them and I go, thanks a lot. I hope it never happens to you. I walked away. I was 18. I was so mad because my brother is yelling for somebody to help, and there's nobody helping. He wasn't close
Right.
enough. But I was like, oh, yeah. But, you know, eh, talking about, the right place and the right time, Joseph Prince has been talking about that. That's his theme for this year. And I honestly believe that because of all the doctors I've been through for the same thing all my life. And always some kind of excuse, or it's menopause, or it's hormones, or you're overweight. A lot of it always got blamed on my weight. And I'm like, finally, I have a doctor that listens. He goes, we're going to find out what's going on. And of course, you have to go to every single kind of specialist now. But even they are saying, all right, something's definitely going on. We just got to take it one step at a time. So, right place, right time. And God does that. His timing is perfect.
Yep.
Everything, and especially medical. And I was like, finally. And then to have the right insurance that will cover everything instead of just having Medicare, because for a long time that's all I had. And then out of the blue, there was Medicaid, and didn't even know it till last year. I went to the hospital for my back again, and then that's how I found out I had both of them. And then, because I kept getting the thing in the mail, if you have Medicaid and Medicare, you can have United Healthcare. I'm like, why are you sending me this stuff? I don't have both of them. So then I called and did have both of them, and I'm talking about blessings, God's, those little windows,
Yeah,
because now I
that's what I
have,
got. I got both
yeah,
here in Colorado.
because I have the
Except Colorado Medicaid is very limited versus New Mexico has you have full coverage in New Mexico where I'm from originally, but in Colorado, um, Medicaid follows the Medicare guidelines, which means they only cover like 80%. We still gotta pay.
yeah, I know. How come some places,
Every state is different. Every state.
yeah,
So New Mexico, you're pretty good with Medicaid because it covers 100%. Colorado, it's every state's different.
I know. I don't understand that because that's a federal program.
Yeah, but each state manages the Medicaid.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's true. So, with United Healthcare, I get the
So here
transportation.
in Colorado, it's harder to get Medicaid. It's harder to qualify
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
because the
There's
cost of
some
living
states.
is so high over here. Like
Hmm.
it's kind of like LA and New York.
Oh, I know. Well, I think
That's
everywhere is
pretty,
getting that way.
well, it's just like the big city like Denver, LA, New York. Those are the big major metro areas in the U.S.
Yes, they are. So I have transportation, free
Yeah.
transportation to and from the doctor, um, which helps out because on Fridays they like to do things with Anastasia. And so I was just like, I'll just use it because, it helps me to get out and meet other people and not be stuck in the house all the time. But then I got another story to tell you. So, um, and then they give extra so much money a month for you to buy groceries or pay towards electric bill or anything like that. And I was just like, wow, the Lord has those blessings coming. You just gotta be patient in those times. So I had a mammogram done and it came back fine. But my doctor's nurse called and said they want the A bus test done. Just I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do. That's an ultrasound of after the mammogram. See, so since January, I have tried to go get the test done that he wants. Every single time it's time for me that day to go or the day before something has happened, I've had to cancel it because the ride did not get here or the ride got canceled or they had to work overtime or have to work extra day or something like this. So 2 weeks ago I was supposed to go and where we are and where I have to go for the test is 45 minutes to an hour away. And this driver's trying to tell me, oh, it's only 30 minutes. I'm like, no, where I have to go from where I'm at takes longer than 30 minutes. Even the highway takes 45 minutes. So I had to cancel it. So that when I called to reschedule or to cancel the scheduling people, she goes, "Oh, you can still come. We're not doing anything." I said, "I told the ride to go." She goes, "Oh, we can do it next Friday." So they schedule it June 2nd. They kind of pushing for scheduling for some reason. I'm just like, I'm done with scheduling this test. I canceled it. I went on to my patient chart portal and I just canceled it. I'm like, okay, I am done trying to get this test done for right now. I'll just wait a little bit longer. Let's see what the other things are going on because, like I said, he did it for an hour. That was funny. He had all these electrodes on my head. I was like, you think about science, one of those sci-fi movies, and they can have all those electrodes on your head, on their head, and everything. That's exactly what it was. I was like, oh my goodness, this is hilarious. I said, that's all right. We're gonna do this other stuff first. The other one can wait. Hey Gary, how you doing? So yeah, we just sitting here talking now, and so you know, I gotta wait for that test of the EEG. But it was funny. She glued. I thought first she was shaving my head where she was doing. I was like, oh well.
I'm gonna show you some
Right.
picture around my neighborhood area where I go for my walks.
Okay.
And as you can see it.
So it was like pretty cool. But everything it was like it was kind of like glue, but it wasn't glue. She put on, and it was like here and here, but all around my head. And I was like, they didn't want you to sleep for that test, which I was like, yeah, that ain't no problem because I didn't sleep that hardly anyway. And no caffeine for 12 hours. I'm like, you're kidding me. So what I did was last Sunday to last Thursday, I didn't have any caffeine. I didn't drink any coffee, any tea. It was caffeine free stuff and everything, or water, or I made milk, had chocolate milk or something. And I think they was trying to see if caffeine was a factor in it. Yeah, no. Caffeine has nothing to do with it. I was still like, it's not every day, but maybe every other day or so. You know, I sit here in my chair and I told the doctor, I said, I don't know. I said, am I that tired? I'm gonna sit here and go like this, like you rocking like a baby. If you have, or an animal, you have pets or anything, you take, you sit there and rock them. That's a natural factor. And I told my physician, I've always done that rocking motion. And like, I could get away with it because somebody asked me one day, because my, kids and family, they used to mock me all the time about it. We sitting there in the chair in the kitchen. I'm just doing this, and my mom goes, "Oh, you getting practice so when you have a baby, you know what to do." And I'm like, "Why you say that to people?" So I've always done that, and I'm like, I've noticed that. Well, that was I guess a sign or something other. So it's like I told the doctor, I said, when I start doing the rocking motion, I know something's going on. So today I was sitting here doing that. I was like sitting here and I was closing my eyes and my head's going down like this. Like, this isn't good. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something funny. So Thursday, last Thursday, I was sitting here and I'm doing it right. I was like, okay, I'll just take a little nap in my chair. I wake up, I'm halfway out of my chair like this. It's like, it's a good thing I'm right here at the bed because I won't be falling on the floor. And I was just like, I've done that. I've done that though. Sit there passed out. Fell right into the bathtub. Passed. I was just like, oh my goodness. So there's a blind farmer wearing a mask. Why is a blind farmer wearing a mask, Gary?
This is a red chicken that I lost in the river.
Oh my goodness.
Fell off the bridge and that was it.
He wanted to go for a swim. He said, see ya.
Yeah, the wind knocked it down and that was it.
Like, why did a blind man wear a mask?
I
See?
took that picture about over a year ago because to keep the pollen out because I struggle with my allergies.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of the mask kind of helps me.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, there are people I know have had allergies all their life and had to wear a mask, like when they cut grass and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. But last Friday, the EEG was for an hour. And if he said he didn't see anything there and didn't show anything, he's going to do a 24-hour one. And my son just looked at me. I said, "Oh, don't worry." I said, "We'll work all that out because that would have to be like a Thursday evening to a Friday evening, or maybe a Friday evening to a Saturday evening." I said, "Because it can't happen during the week." The picture was a person with a mask on and a blind cane. The white cane with the red tip. pulling a bunch of animals. I wonder if the mask is a Kofi did. I don't know. I have no idea if that's related. Is that a question for Alfonso?
Yes. What was the question?
Gary said in the chat, so there is a blind farmer wearing a mask.
Yeah, that's me. I got on the tractor to pose, and that was up at my old neighborhood in the
Uh-huh.
Denver metro area. That was at a church, and they were doing I knew the maintenance person there, and she was
Uh-huh.
nice enough to let me get on the tractor to get my pictures, so I could use it in Photoshop and whatever. And that's what I did. She was nice enough to let me get on the tractor.
Oh, that's good. Okay, Joy and Donnie, I know it's getting late. Well, I'll be a few more minutes. I'll stay 10 more minutes. Because,
Yeah,
we don't have.
do you hear the trails I walk on? But there parts are very very steep. Like, see how this part is? This trail, like, it's very steep going down. Kind of hard to hold myself. Like, you don't brace yourself, you just kind of go down, really fast.
Oh, wow. That's pretty, though. Oh, yeah. You know, before I got hurt, it was. So in the
Yeah, see,
mid 2000s, that, that would
uh,
happen.
now imagine if I was really driving.
Everybody watch out.
Like on the blind man driving.
Yep. Hey, my mom worked at a grocery store, and she said there was an old couple that would come in there. He was blind, and she couldn't drive, but she would tell him. I don't know how he became blind, but she would guide him driving down the road, where to go, when to turn, when to stop, and everything else. I was like, oh my goodness gracious!
Wow.
I was back in the 70s. Oh, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine down in New Mexico.
Yeah.
He's also legally blind. He has severely low vision, and he drives when he's not supposed to. He don't have a driver's license either. And I think 2 or 3 years ago, he got into a real bad accident in Texas. He drove all the way to. He was on the way going to Austin.
Uh-huh.
He was driving on the freeway and stuff like that, and then when he got off the freeway, then he turned into a parking lot. He thought it was gonna turn into a parking lot, but then he hit a telephone pole, and messed up his leg in
Oh my
Texas.
goodness.
But the way he said, the way he drives, he relies on those sensors like the new cars, like when it beeps when you change lanes, or it beeps when you're about to hit something, going reverse or going forward.
Yes. Yes, it does.
He relies on those automatic sensors.
Oh yeah. They work very well.
Yeah, but I guess that somehow that didn't work at that point, and there he went.
Oh my
He
goodness.
crashed his wife's car, and that was it.
Wow. Yeah, I've been in a few car accidents, but it's mostly slip and falls that have, I've got my injuries from.
Yeah,
Or the closet, somebody playing around thinking they're being cute and hit me in the back of my head or something or other. So it's like I've had things happen. Like I said in that video, I don't know if I sit there had that in the video. My brother, we were out in the front yard waiting to go to my aunt's house. It was my mom's sister's house. And he's tossing his baseball up in the air, and it comes it down. He catches it with the baseball glove, and he threw it up in the air, and it somehow just like curved, went up. And he goes, Daisy, watch out. So all I did was do this to cover my head. I'm like 7 years old. I cover and it hits me right on the top of my head.
Oh my gosh.
And that was like in 77. Didn't go to the doctor. All they looked at me was I could say my name and everything else. Said, "Oh, you're fine. Let's go." Never went to the hospital or nothing. Never me go to the hospital, get a CAT scan, get an MRI, get this, and this. But I was like, I even told my family physician now that happened. He looked at me. He goes, "Did you lose conscious or anything?" I'm like, "No." I was it hurt, but I was like, we just like I didn't lose conscious or anything, and we just went on. It's like some things you look back on and just gotta laugh because, like, even now, you know, I'm like, my son goes, "You're old." I said, "Thanks a lot. I'm not old. I'm only 54." He goes, "That's not what I mean." He goes, "I mean, you're old because what you've been through. Your brain is finally saying, 'I'm done. I don't want to do anything else anymore.'" I'm like, "That's not true. I've got things I want to do, things I want to do. I want to travel again and everything." So I was like, you know what? The Lord has this under control. He knows exactly what he's doing, his plans, and he tells you, when he tells you to do something, just do it. Because that's like, a couple weeks ago, I was, you know, do I want to do a live doing it? Because school was ending. I was like, well, we could do some lunch lives. Then I was talking myself out of it. And I was like, well, other people are allowed that I normally go to, this, that, and the other. And I like the Lord just go, what did I just tell you? He goes, I told you to do it. He goes, it will be okay. I was like, when the Lord tells you to do something and you know He's telling you to do it, just do it. Because He's got something better for you around the corner. And you don't he loves doing that. He loves surprising his children. When we are his children, and when you follow what he says to do, they take that step because the Lord has so much more for us, and we're the ones that sit there and hold back.
This is the bridge right here where I lost the red chicken.
Oh my goodness!
That's where he fell off the bridge and that was it. The wind knocked it over and that was it.
Oh my goodness!
Went into the river.
Is he the rubber chicken?
Yep.
Yeah, he wanted to go for a swim.
Yep.
Oh my goodness! That's pretty out there.
Yeah.
That is so
See,
cool.
that's the
Oh,
waterfall in
okay.
the river.
Uh huh.
Yeah. But it's pretty far down from the bridge.
Oh wow.
There's no way that I was gonna be able to go down there and grab it. And it's not too far from my house. It's just like a few blocks down.
Yeah. You never know. It might wash up on shore and you can get it back.
Who knows?
That's right.
Yeah.
That is pretty.
Yeah, the rock formation, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the trail.
Oh, wow.
See, that's where I put the chicken up. That's where I made my mistake putting that rubber chicken in.
Oh, my goodness.
The wind knocked it over, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh, look at the mountains.
Yep.
That's pretty.
Where we get all the cold air from.
Uh-huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's where the trail that I normally go on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Alfonso. I'm gonna say a prayer and then we're gonna go head off and we get to sleep in the morning, so that's a good thing. So let me pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for everything you've given to us as a new morning turns, because it's midnight. Lord, we just thank you for yesterday and that you kept us all safe. We thank you for today and the safety, health, provision, and protection that you give your children no matter where we go, dear Lord. In Psalms 91 over us that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and that's in Jeremiah. But as your children, we are protected and you keep us safe under your wings of protection, dear Lord, and that the angels keep guard of us day and night. No matter where we go, what we do, at home, or out on the road. We thank you for everybody tonight. We pray blessings over them and health and safety too. And those who will watch later on. May God's face shine upon all of us, dear Lord, and the blessings of Deuteronomy over us today and tomorrow. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Alrighty. So with that, y'all have a good evening. Y'all just stay safe. Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy good food and everything you do. And we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home. It only takes a few seconds for it to stop.